Hey, it's us once again. I'm JT. Have my homeboy with me say something might be.
What it do?
And that's what he says. Welcome to another quickie episode. How you doing, brother?
I'm good. I'm good. No complaints. I'm good.
You alright?
I am alright.
Life is treating you well?
Yes, sir. How about you?
Oh,
that's one thing I never do is throw it back at you. I never ask you.
Oh, the people know I do good.
Oh, is that what
I'm
it is?
I'm doing great.
Until I
give you a dire story. It seems like it's always me that's the death-defying or life-threatening stories, damn it.
Well, that just means you out here living, JT.
I guess I'm living. I'm surviving.
You're surviving.
I'm surviving. That's what they call me.
And
JT the survivor.
I think they on their way. This might be your last time.
We heard you in trouble.
Yo, death's call.
Oh, hell no.
Speaking of, today is your boy JT's birthday. So happy birthday to you, my friend.
Thank you, brother.
We got shots to celebrate the occasion.
Yeah.
Salud, brother.
Salud. Let it go down.
And I think, excuse me, I guess I wasn't ready. I don't even know what I was gonna say.
I don't know.
But yeah, let's move
on. It is
on.
my birthday, and another blessing to be here.
41 and still looking young, brother. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Be proud of who you are. Be proud of your age.
Don't
let them age shame you.
Don't don't believe the brother. It'll be a few years before I hit that. A few years, but I'm doing all right. I'm here. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like we on our way
we
to a story where you almost wasn't. That's how you sound, brother.
It all started when I was in the womb. My sister didn't like me, so she kicked my mama. Some stupid. But that did happen though.
Your sister kicked your mama.
Yeah, it was 50-50 for me. I think she subliminally, try to take me out.
Really?
Yeah,
I never heard this
story. Take me out. That is something
it makes sense though, a little bit now, because you different every now and then.
They try to hold off greatness, man, but I pulled through.
Right on.
Wait
a minute.
Yeah,
did that happen?
Hell yeah, that happened for real. They had to take my mama to the hospital and all that shit. She tells me this story every time my birthday come around. I'm like, okay. I done heard this dire story.
Well, she tried to remind you that you need to get
it's
right.
In my brain.
Okay.
I don't need to be reminded.
And just in case, your sister can take you out. So you might want to be nice to her, because she almost did it.
But we didn't do a show last week. I went to a homeboy, his birthday. He had a birthday weekend in DC, and so I was there and went all to the familiar places. It seemed like I've been there a few times now. I know my little
way around
routes and shit.
Are you driving?
Yeah. I hate just being like, if you staying somewhere and you just stuck.
They got trains and stuff.
Like I don't want that. I'm still waiting on the schedule. I just can't get up and go on a train. Take me there, train leader. What they call them, conductors. Take me this take me to my homeboy Cheese house.
Don't get me started.
The train don't go to his house.
The last time we was in DC and the train was going back and forth.
Oh, that's bullshit. We had to wait on somebody to come to work.
Yeah.
That wasn't good at all. But he had a nice little house party that Friday night, and Saturday we went to the Rose Bar. Anybody heard of that? We went to a day party there. It was popping. I enjoyed myself immensely there.
Are you gonna tell them how you snuck past security and didn't have to pay the fee?
We ain't got to talk. Okay. We ain't got to tell.
I didn't even have to bring it up.
You didn't. That's what I tell you.
Hey, boy. That's what I do. I'm good at that.
At least you know. At least you know, and that's half the battle.
Right on.
Shit. But I had a good time, and so that's where I was last week. I'm pretty sure y'all, whatever shows might be, review. Y'all saw him all this week. Goddamn it, he got to show at least a day. But
wait a minute, are you going to admit it? The hate?
That one ain't. That's just the truth.
Oh, okay.
You do gotta.
But it slick sounded like you were trying to. Y'all know. Y'all didn't miss his ass.
If you miss it, might be. If you ever might be withdrawal.
Just give him 30. 30.
You know, he got half of YouTube on lock. And damn near any black show you see. God damn it. Well, but
this don't sound positive. I'm just throwing that out there.
Oh, okay. What else is out there? Olympics has been going on.
Oh, before we talk about the Olympics,
okay.
I wanted to share with you my new find. Something I bought off Amazon. I like everything I buy is pretty much off Amazon.
Okay.
But ever since we talked about Bobby Brown,
I got his book.
I need to know more about this ghost story, man. I said because I feel like if anybody gets approached by a ghost, it'll be me. So I need to know how to handle myself. So I
don't know if that's your choice. I don't know if that's a book I have like in my library. Like I was going through. I needed his testimony to bring me out.
I need to know about this ghost.
I guess.
But I'm actually
like that.
interested.
You know, you can go to the library and get that. This is like going to Ireland. I don't need to go. I don't need to buy the book. The library got it.
The internet probably already told you what you need to know.
They got the rundown.
This guy.
And so, you know.
I'm anxious to read it, though, I'll tell you that.
But I heard this is a good read, you know. Hell, since you got it, let me get it after you.
No. You going to pay me the library fee and you going to read it.
Can I go now?
I'll go for it. Olympics.
Okay. 2016 Rio. You know, it's going on. You know, it's like a lot of different views on, you know, as far as the economy and whatnot and what they had to do to you know, bring everything together. You know, the monies they basically bankrupt.
Rio itself. Okay.
Yeah. You know, trying to get everything together. You know, and
why were they expecting the Olympics to bring money to their system or the economy?
I don't know how it works.
I ain't gonna put my hat in the race.
You can't, you know.
Yeah,
but I guess they thinking, you know, on the dividends that, you know, that come back.
You think it was the Zika virus that kind of made people not want to really go to the Olympics, considering they didn't want to get infected?
I mean that's one, you know, and. Yeah, that's pretty much what halt me from going. Then
that's all it would take.
I wouldn't, you know, but then again, you still like in a little bubble, somewhat. If you follow instructions. Now, if, you know, once you get there, you take your little Olympic card out and throw it out the way and say, I'm going into the most, you know, whatever parts they got. You
want to experience?
Yeah, the real Rio. You know,
somebody got robbed, didn't they?
Hell yeah. That's why I'm about to get into it. It haven't been good. You know what I'm saying? They tried and they failed. You know, Rio just haven't been an up and up situation. I saw a video on YouTube. People just coming up. It seemed like just squirrels just coming up to you, but it's people just taking your shit. And it's like in the daylight. Robbery.
No shame.
Do
they have weapons?
No, they got sandals. So they
ain't gonna rob them.
And people just let them. I guess they poor, so let them have it.
Now I can understand, you know, looking at it that way, but you ain't asked me. Like I might feel some type of way and give you whatever you're trying to take.
No, they take it. I mean, like you right there, you taking a picture. Give me that. This ain't you. No, this ain't for you.
Because you snatch their head, give me that back, and then moosh them.
Well, that didn't happen.
I know that's
the videos. I saw one of them like they tourists in the bus taking pictures with the phone. Dude took the phone out. You know, he on outside the bus took it. Looked at it, I guess it wasn't an iPhone or something, and gave it back. Like this ain't what I'm looking for. I done got 50 of these. I don't need this camera.
You out here with this damn flip phone.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody got time for this.
And I mean, people, and they just, some of them just following them, and the tours like, and they really ain't tripping. I would have to like, okay now.
Oh man, if I go anywhere where it's like a lot of people,
keep on following
I put my wallet from my back pocket to my front pocket. I make sure I
have. Yeah, they were acting. They like, lift your shirt up and take your wallet out your front pocket, and then look at you like, okay, you gonna chase?
I wish you would.
You're not gonna chase me? I mean, they ready to run. They like, oh well,
okay,
fuck it. I might as well walk off. I'm telling you, they had on sandals, man. And so, hey, I
don't get that.
Tripped your ass up or something. You up here trying to. Nah.
Especially these now, they're robbing just American tourists, or are they robbing Olympians?
They looking like somebody looking vulnerable, and so it's people everywhere, and so I'm pretty sure they know, if people got cameras and taking everyday life shit to other the people from Rio
looking touristy.
Hell yeah. I think
that's how we be looking when we go out of town.
The swimmer Ryan Lochte is his name. I think him and a couple of other swimmers got robbed. With gunpoint. But the thing is, like,
I guess you don't expect the swimmer to be able to run, so might as well, I guess.
Well, I don't know what he was doing. I guess he might have been one of the ones that wanted to go to the outskirts of Rio. He wanted to experience the real Rio and got robbed. I think it was, and the thing is, like the federation,
they probably robbed him and said, "Welcome to Rio."
Yeah. Enjoy your stay.
It's not funny because it's crazy as hell. Maybe they, the people that are in the Olympics were warned, like, don't put your hands on these
and they
folks.
tell them like I heard like a lot of countries like hire like agencies to go around to the cities and find out where to go and where not to go, and stuff like that. So, and I'm pretty sure U.S. have some type of map. Okay, this is X right here.
Yeah, don't go here.
But how how
they
look
got
on them
cheap
videos,
and the
kids
cheap strip
were
clubs,
going where they were.
Don't go here.
Huh?
I said, even though they got cheap drinks and the cheap strip club, don't go here.
I heard the basketball team got caught up at a brothel. It seemed like that was the second date. They came to a hard teeth. Like they had.
It seemed like they checked in.
Okay, yeah. All right, now, where the hoes at? They. I'm like, my people.
Hey,
they came. They
you gotta do what you gotta do. It's Rio.
But it was one more. It was like a Belgium jiu-jitsu fighter got beat up and robbed. And I'm like, hold up now. How you know? How you supposed
He's
to be
not
old Shogun from Belgium
in the Olympics?
Yes.
And you get your ass.
And your ass beat. They showed a picture. His eye was swollen and
but
shit.
the people may not have been playing by the rules. He probably was fighting by the rules.
He was Olympic style fighting, not street fighting.
Okay.
Well,
I guarantee you,
he gonna
hone his craft a little bit.
Yeah, he need to do something. And he was the gold, like I think he was like a bronze champion, so he was decent.
He was a what?
Bronze champion.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm like, how you know jiu-jitsu?
Mm-hmm.
And but what? Nope. I don't want to go down.
So ain't even no reason.
Down that road. Other news and the Olympics, a couple of standouts. You got the black women been showing their ass.
Mm-hmm.
In these Olympics,
showing up and showing out.
What's the name of the swimmer, the black swimmer?
Oh,
I left her name out. I couldn't think of her name.
You should have asked me. I could have told you.
I
can tell you in a minute, but you can move on.
God damn it. And
before now.
But it was two others. You got Gabby Douglas and Simone. What's her last name? God damn it. I wrote Biles. Simone Biles.
She done won. I heard today like she won her 4th gold.
Yeah, like she been racking it up. I think she got 4 golds and a bronze.
Okay.
And so I think Gabby got a few of them too. But people was up in arms about you got the name?
Simone Manuel.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. She's the swimmer.
Yeah, gold in the 100-meter freestyle.
Yeah, and I think she's the first black woman to do that, right?
Maybe. The only one that I remember being like the first is Michelle Carter, the shot put lady.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, I seen the video, but I know nothing about shot putting. But it was a story about old Gabby, because she didn't have her right hand over her heart
during the
national
anthem, Pledge of Allegiance or whatever
going on, and people saying she ain't patriotic, and I'm like, you damn near a gymnast for America. Yeah. If that ain't just showing up.
Now, if she was from America competing for another country And then when the national anthem came on, she didn't have her hand over her heart. I can understand them feeling some type of way.
Or turn her back, or flip the bird.
She sat down.
Yeah. Like, fuck this shit. She got the award and then tossed that bitch and fuck you.
I feel like she should have known that people were going to say something. Yeah, she should have known.
They've been silent protests. I don't do it.
Maybe it was.
I ain't got time. It's been a while since I actually put my hand on my heart.
Where have you been to a place where they
like sporting events?
Oh, okay.
Every sporting event. My nephew, NFL, basketball, baseball.
I guess when we went to the Royals game, they was like, we was too late for that or something.
No, they did it. You probably don't remember. They do it every game.
I mean, were we there for the beginning? When did they do it?
I don't know. No, at the very beginning. The national anthem is always at the beginning.
Okay.
And I never take off my hat.
So you silent protesting or just disrespectful?
No, it's just why?
All right. Okay.
Why? Mm-hmm. Did you have anything else on the Olympics?
No, sir.
Oh, I had something else. Have you been watching the diving? Like the first couple of days, the diving pool was nice and clear, and looking all like they can see at the bottom. And then around a few days later, that thing was like green and murky. Mm-hmm. I'm like, they diving into a lake. I'm like,
that sounds so. It seems dangerous to me.
And they say it's safe. Nothing wrong.
But the fact that I can't see which way is up.
Bottom. You gonna tell me like they going home with viruses? I don't know what virus they gonna pick up.
I remember, because I used to kind of swim Olympic style. I found this neighborhood pool, and it was so crystal clear, and it was warm. Like I was amazed. It felt like a sauna or something like that. I got in the pool, and so I started doing my Olympic style flips underwater.
Oh, okay.
And I did a little bit too much, and I couldn't because it was so clear. I couldn't see which way was up. And I bet you I was maybe 10 seconds away from drowning. Y'all almost didn't even meet Mike B. I almost lost my life that day.
Maybe you should have gone to like an apartment size.
I should have went to the ones that got the blue water, the regular shit that I'm used to, instead of being all. It was so clear and it felt so good, and I'm trying to show out, and I almost lost my life.
Fucking around. That's usually how it happens.
And the fact that the clear water I almost lost my life. You diving into this green ass water, and you can't see nothing.
You can't see, and they talking about it's safe.
It's safe. Didn't they say like a couple days later they had to like shut that pool down because it started to smell?
Now it's clear again. Or
it should have been clear that same.
It should have been no problems. It shouldn't have no greenery at all. And you saw the Olympic size pool over here, and the diving pool. That one looks all nice and blue and oceany. And this one is all green and murky. I could have went fishing. It looked like catfish was in that water. Some bassa shit. Some crappie. It looked like you could have. It looked like you could have went fishing in that water. That water was so murky and I didn't see no black lines. It was looking crazy. They coming up with something. Watch, you gonna find the diver done had it.
Like what? Like a disease or a virus?
Yeah, some type of virus. Looking all the crippling in about 6 months.
I can believe it.
Hey, it wasn't looking good. You had a story. What was your story? I know. I just put Mike B. You had a.
Now.
We got to talk about old Bishop too.
Well, let's talk about Bishop. Let's talk about.
It looked like he dived in that water.
Oh my god!
He done came up.
Oh man, Bishop Eddie Long. We saw him resurface. What? I saw him yesterday. A video of him talking about his raw vegan diet that he's on. And I'm looking at the picture and I see people saying like Bishop Eddie Long, and I'm like, clearly they're mistaken because this is nothing about this man that's talking looks like Bishop Eddie Long. Bishop.
From the last time we seen him, in the scandal about him and the boy.
Yeah,
like about 2 years ago.
Man, nothing about this look. I said if this is the raw vegan diet, then I might have to, pass because it don't look healthy. He didn't. He looked
like
sickly.
he looked like he need a steak.
He looked like he needs something. Jesus.
He looked like he got that gangster.
And that's what everybody was saying in the comment section. They like, brother Eddie Long look like he got that package.
It don't look.
And I don't want to say that.
He looked like
that was
Snoop
my first
Dogg's
thought.
cousin or older brother. And he looked like he in the Snoop Dogg family. He looked, and he still got on that muscle shirt.
Yeah, but the muscle shirt was loose. Like nothing about it was right, bro. Like
that dry fit on.
I don't know.
It didn't look healthy.
It didn't look healthy.
I'll say that. It didn't look healthy. It looked like he was faking the funk.
But why? Well, it don't matter. I guess you don't want to be out here trying. Like maybe somebody just spotted him in the gym. It's like, can we interview you? Like, how in the hell you get this damn skinny? But like, explain yourself.
I would have had to ask, like, are you him first?
I wouldn't have recognized him at all.
That's what I'm saying.
I wouldn't even ask, are you him? I would have assumed this is somebody else.
You look somewhat. And
I didn't see no similarities, though, bro.
He looked, to me, I told you.
He had two eyes.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I saw that was similar.
Yes. I have no words.
But anyway, the story that I wanted to talk about real quick is out of Houston. This guy, 58-year-old Gilbert Cruz, his neighbor, female neighbor, evidently got evicted or something like that. And I guess, she got evicted, came over to his place trying to stay with him. He said, no, I ain't going to be able to do it. I know you was a good neighbor, you cool, but you can't stay with me.
Yeah.
And so, for some reason, she ended up calling the police on him. And then telling the police that he put his hands on her. Okay? So the police show up. And they want to interview her about what went down. And he's like, you can interview her, but not like in my house. Like, go on somewhere.
Yeah,
she don't live here. And the police officer's like, you need to leave because we need to talk to her about what went down. I don't care if you talk to her, but outside my house. Yeah. And so the police was like, hey, you're trying to interfere with an investigation, and ended up punching the guy in the face and arresting him.
Come on.
So he got arrested. And then as they're doing their interview talking to this lady, they realized that she was saying how he hit her in the face and like hit her with some stuff off the coffee table. The coffee table was nice and neat. She didn't have no marks or bruises on her face. But he still went to jail for 2 months. And they were trying to, like, while he was in jail, they kept trying to get him to plead guilty. And he's like, I didn't do anything. She was in my house lying on me, and I just said, she don't live here. Y'all interview her somewhere else. How is that wrong? That made absolutely, I mean, the more I kept reading this story, and the fact that 2 months later, he's getting out, no charges. Like,
where was this at?
Houston, I believe. Yeah,
that's
Houston.
so ridiculous.
It makes absolutely no sense.
It seems like America law enforcement has gone.
They lack
batty.
common sense.
Just batty.
Bad shit is what I would like to say. How are you gonna punch this man and force him out of his house? That's like taking a stranger off the street, knocking on somebody's door. Hey, I need to talk to this person. It ain't got nothing to do with you. Well, I guess it did have something to do with him. Yeah. But he said she don't live here. I mean, I believe they could have verified that very easily. Show me.
And
then
they couldn't prove that he assaulted her.
They had no
proof
that she was assaulted. But he still went to jail for 2 months.
She was just in his house, and she called. Where she called the police from?
Maybe she had a cell phone or something like that. I don't know.
That, man.
But just reading that story pissed me off.
Yeah, they didn't even. I would ask the woman, okay, where you live?
Like it seemed like they didn't ask
police no questions. Yeah.
Well, they didn't get a chance to because he wanted them to get out of his house and conduct this interview. Yeah, it don't have anything to do with me. Maybe he didn't even know at that time that she had said he hit her.
See, that should be like an instant termination
for the police officer.
Whoever was involved. Like y'all too stupid to be on the force.
Like, did you try? Like, show me proof that you tried.
And then have the man be in jail. You don't know if he got kids, if he's supporting somebody. If he's supporting his job.
Yes, he lost his job. he lost his car, and then I guess the people who sold his car didn't make all the money off of the car, so they lost some money. So he has to pay them the money that they lost off of selling his car. And then it was one more thing I forgot.
I hope he sued their ass.
That's the only reason this story came up because he's like, I don't want no apology.
No.
I don't want an apology from the officer. I don't want an apology from my lawyer who didn't do shit for me.
Right on.
You know,
right on.
I'm taking this to civil court.
Yeah, because that's ridiculous.
Yes. When they didn't really have any reason to, first of all, punch him, I guess they can say he was refusing to allow the officer to conduct the interview.
But it's still, he had nothing to do
and
with
she don't live here.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I feel like he could have talked to this lady inside his vehicle instead of having to conduct this interview in my house.
I'm like, y'all can even do it like.
Can you imagine like just a random homeless person coming inside your house or forcing their way inside your house and then calling the police
and then mad
and now you in
them.
trouble and you ain't got shit to do with whatever the lie they're telling. That's
maybe they had like a relationship.
She still don't live there.
No, I mean that's what her thing is. I stayed here a few nights every now and then, and she eventually lost her life, and I'm not her life. Your spirit done rubbed off on me, damn it. I done killed her.
She done lost her life. I didn't read that part. R.I.P. Shit. You wild. But that's all I wanted to mention.
That's
crazy.
I don't understand. Anyway, folk. If you have any comments, of course, leave them. If you want to listen to our podcast, our quick conversations, go to our webpage under the same isthisaquickie.com. Might be. Got anything else?
No, sir.
Don't come with that bullshit no more. It seems like you come with the good bullshit.
What does it mean?
The story.
Oh, okay.
the good bullshit.
My bad.
Till next time, folks.